Good morning, George Peabody School. So I was thinking a lot about last week's message about taking a break. And I've been having so much fun checking in with some of the classes this past week about how you take breaks and how our Komochi friends take breaks. And did you know that each of the Komochi friends take breaks in different ways? For example, Kat, how do you take breaks? And this one was interesting to many of you. Oh, I check off a task that needs to get done. And this was interesting because the way that Kat takes a break is by checking off a task around the home. And why is that, Kat? Because it really bothers me when my house is untidy and messy. So great. So that's how Kat likes to take breaks. Um, so it got me thinking about this rule that I had learned about in a book that I read called Better Than Before by an author called Gretchen Rubin. Now, this is actually not the book. This book's called The Four Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin, but my Better Than Before book is at my office at school. So Gretchen Rubin is the author. And Gretchen Rubin writes a lot about happiness and habits and things like that. And she writes about something called the 1 minute rule, which is you don't have to worry about prioritizing what you need to get done. But if there's a task that needs to get done in the home and it can be done in a minute or less, just do it. Just get it done. And you will be better organized. You'll be less overwhelmed. And you'll have a tidier work area or room or home or space. And why is that important? Well, sometimes if we can just get overwhelmed with tasks that get piled up in our heads or an area that's cluttered, it can make it harder to do the tasks and the projects and the work that is more important, like projects for school or things that we have to get done that are maybe bigger or take more priority. So, if we share a room or a space with a sibling, or we are learning in an area that we share with our family members, it's important to take care of the area that we share. So, when we get in the habit of just taking a minute here and there throughout the day to just take care of our clutter, or we can just take care of just even little tiny quick things, we can not only be more respectful of the space that we share, but we can feel proud of ourselves, right? That we are just being responsible. So, if you're like me, growing up, I was somebody who liked to procrastinate. Do you know this word? Procrastinate. It's a big word, but it means you put things off. And if you maybe sometimes you think that if you don't look at it or think about it, it just goes away and disappears, but it doesn't, right? So when we have something like this 1 minute rule, it can really sort of help us to just take care of little bits of clutter, little tiny tasks throughout our day so that things don't pile up. Now, does the 1 minute rule take care of the big projects, the big jobs? No, but it relieves our brains and of the little things to give our brains a little bit more energy and space to handle the big stuff. So I thought what we could do is I could set my timer right now for 1 minute and see if I could tackle maybe a minute's worth of something on my desk. My desk's looking pretty cluttered right now. Look, there's stuff all on it. Look at this. So one area that gets really cluttered is this little box that I keep some supplies in. And I thought maybe I could take 1 minute and see if I can do a good job of maybe seeing if I could organize this. What do you think? Okay, let's go. And this is something that you could do too. And you could just find one area to just try to make more organized or clean or something. Let me just give you an example of some things that you could do before I do that. So the 1 minute rule could help you do little tiny tasks like wash a dish or put a dish in the dishwasher, hang up a jacket or two, put dirty clothes in the hamper, put away a few toys, make your bed, drink a glass of water if you're trying to drink more water. So those are the kinds of things that you could do if you set a timer for 1 minute a couple times a day. Okay, let's see how I do with my little box. Okay, 1 minute has started. Okay, so my markers are not in my marker box, so I can do that. That's pretty easy. And they don't all fit because I have too many markers that didn't come in this box. But at least if I keep them all in here, then I will know where to find them. Okay, and I love my little Post-it notes, so I'm going to put those all together. That's good. And you know what? I have a little clip, so maybe I'll just put those together so I know how to find them. Oh, here's more Post-it notes. Okay, I'm going to clip those together. And I have all these little cards here. These do not need to be where I work, so I do not know why those are there. I'm going to actually take those out and put them over there and get rid of them. Those do not need to be there. This is paper. I keep my plain paper behind me, and I always know how to reach for my plain paper. So those don't even need there. My checkbook. Who am I writing checks to at work? That does not need to be there. Ooh, my lavender spray. That's really nice to feel calm. Okay, how much time do I have left? Oh, that's all I did in 1 minute. Oh my gosh, but that was really helpful. That was it. That's all I got to. But you know what, everybody? I am so excited. I found my lavender spray. I got rid of my checkbook. My Post-it notes are all organized. And I found this really cute picture of my sisters and me from when I was little. That's me as a little football player. And those are my sisters. I'm going to put that right there where I can see it. All right, everyone. So that's a way that you can help organize yourself a little bit and feel like you aren't as overwhelmed by your stuff or your clutter. Feel free also to do something good for yourself. Maybe do those push-ups. Remember those push-ups I was talking about last week? You could do some jumping jacks or push-ups in your 1 minute. Again, like I said, drink water in your 1 minute. You could run around a little bit in your 1 minute if that's what you need to do. But this 1 minute rule is really for just getting your area better situated and better organized and less cluttered, taking care of tasks. And especially if you share your area with other people, they will really appreciate it. What do you think, Kat? What do you think about the 1 minute rule? I think I would do this at least 5 times a day. You don't need to do this 5 times a day, but once is plenty. And I think if you did this once, maybe even twice a day, you would find that you have a little bit more control over your space and have a little less clutter and a little more organization going on. I hope this little trick helps. And I'm really happy about that picture I found. And my space looks a little better already. All right, I'm going to add this to my day. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.